What's going on, guys? Heine here for the video today, and we got some more information about Ying, Lesion, and of course Ela. I'm just going to be briefly talking about all these operators which was mentioned within the full reveal of the Blood Orchid reveal panel. So let's get straight into the video. So the first operator I'm going to talk about, which is coming within Operation Blood Orchid, is Lesion. So what exactly do we know about him so far? He's a 2-bar, 2-speed operator. He has 3 guns to choose from, and these guns are 2 primary weapons, which are the T5 SMG and the 612 SD shotgun. This shotgun is a silencer, so be cautious if you're thinking, oh, why we got a silencer gun? Well, it's because we got a silencer gun. And obviously the secondary is the Q929 pistol, who Ying also has. Meanwhile, his secondary gadgets are going to be the impact nade and the vaultable shield. But I bet you're thinking like, oh, come on, we want to know what his gadget does. Well, his GUI mines they're just incredible. Like, I personally think this operator will change the game. He'll be the new, like, I don't know who he's going to be picked all the time. Basically, I personally think that I'm going to play him like probably a lot. Depends how good his guns are. If that T5 SMG is really good, then honestly, I think this operator will be pretty decent within the game. But his gadget is incredible. Let me just tell you what his gadget actually does. So Legion's GUI mine is incredible. You start with 3 of these GUI mines, and you can either use them or just hold them and save them for a later point within the game, and you'll gain a GUI mine every 35 seconds, even if you haven't even used the GUI mine. This will help if you are either in the room or you're roaming and you want to try and hold down a position without aiming at it, if you get what I'm saying. So you're in like a 2-way corridor and you want to hold another corridor, but you don't want someone creeping up behind you. You can put this GUI mine down, and obviously if that gets shot or it self-detonates, then obviously you'll know someone's there. So I bet you're thinking, what exactly does Legion's gadget do? Well, it's like a tiny bear mat, but as spikes, and they do more damage, and they're just way better than Frost. But Frost has got better guns, obviously, until we find out how good Legion's guns are. But it basically is the GU mine will self-detonate once the attacker stands on it, and the GU needle will shoot into the attacker's foot. The attacker will start getting damaged by this. Obviously, he'll lose 10 health at the start when he gets hit by it, and then it'll slowly go down and down and down until the player has removed the GU needle out of their foot. Meanwhile, the attacker can't run after being stunned by one of these needles, and if they want to run, they have to take the needle out of their foot in order to start stop them getting infected and losing health, and to be able to run again. It's incredible. I personally think that this gadget is it's like, whoa, this is like top class. This gadget is like, I would say OP, but it probably isn't OP. From the sounds of it and from the gameplay that you've probably seen, it's like, whoa, this is OP. But when you get into game, obviously people will be able to shoot them and find them. But with them being tiny, I think it'll probably be hard to see them, but who knows. And finally, I bet you're thinking, what exactly can destroy these GU And I bet you're thinking, what exactly can destroy these GU mines? Well, obviously bullets and explosions can destroy them. IQ can spot these and obviously destroy them. Thatcher's EMP can destroy them. Twitch drones can destroy them. And unfortunately, if it gets too close to a bandit, like either in barbed wire or on a reinforced wall, then it can destroy the GU mine as well. So bandit players, watch out please, because if I'm playing fucking Legion, I don't want my mines being destroyed. Please don't destroy them. So the next operator I'm going to talk about is Ying. Ying is the attacker operator out the 2 Hong Kong operators, and this character is a female. She is a 2-bar speed and 2-bar armor, which means that she'll be really good with her gadget, seeing as that she isn't a 1-bar speed and it takes forever to get into like a room, well, not forever to take a room, but it'll be easier for her to move around when she's using her gadget, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit after I've talked information about her. So Ying also has 3 weapons like Legion does, and his 2 primary weapons are the 612 shotgun, which unlike Legion, his shotgun was a silencer. Ying's shotgun has no silencer, so I wonder how this could vary out. Could they swap it within seasons coming along, or could they just keep it the same? She also has the T95 LSW LMG like Oh my god, this is on a kicks. This is gonna like match up to Kachanka's. Like, we just gotta do comparisons there when they come out. But she's also equipped with Q929 secondary pistol, like Lesion does. So you know, they're the weapons. And finally, she also has, as her gadgets, a claymore, which is really good because claymores are really awesome. And I believe that's a smoke grenade. I'm not too sure, but I believe it's a smoke grenade. And smoke grenades have been improved within this season that's coming up. They've been more like you can't see through them. It's going to be like make people pick glasses more, and obviously put Jaegers in like certain spots, or put bear traps where players might throw smoke grenades. So the main thing that you'll want to know is, what exactly does Ying's gadget do? Well, the Candela. That name just sounds amazing. The Candela. Well, this Candela is incredible. It's got 3 abilities within the gadget. You can either, firstly, throw it into a room after holding it for a certain amount of time, and it will basically impact as you throw it in there, and it will basically be like a flashbang. So you hold it for a certain amount of seconds. When you throw it in there, kaboom, flash. But it's like a fuse charge, how it's got 4 or 3 fuse charges, how it just bounces all around the room. This is basically a similar one, but it's not a lethal, it's a non-lethal, so it just flashes the enemy, and Ying is immune to these, so she won't be affected by the flashes. But if someone on her team throws a flash, then she'll be immune, which is kind of stupid. The second ability for the Candela is that she can basically pull it onto a wall like Fuse does and basically breach it. How incredible is that? Like, if you're on top floor and you're breaching down into the next floor below, like Clubhouse, and you just want to rush in really quick, put that down, boom, 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 it's everyone's flash, she pushes in, pop, 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 and you're all dead. Like, how sick is that gadget? Like, these two operators with, like, Lesion and Ying, how incredible are they? Like, Jesus, yeah, whoa. And then obviously the final one, which is like a yo-yo or like a bouncy ball, but you hold it up after. So when you're using it, you press RB, or obviously the gadget deployment, and you hold it for a certain amount of seconds. The longer you hold it, the more distance it will go. So after you've holding it and you let go, it will roll onto the floor, go to the nearest wall, or when it hits a wall, it'll basically follow it round, and basically if there's a drone hole nearby, it's really good. So just keep following it and keep following it, and then obviously when the timer slowly goes and goes, it will basically get the flash. This will be really good for if there's a castle or if there's a drone hole next to the room. And I bet you're thinking, what kind of stuff can destroy Ying's gadget? Well, bullets can destroy, and explosions can destroy the Candela. Jaeger's device can destroy the Candelas when they're being like active. So let's say you got, obviously if she puts it onto a wall and then presses RB, the Jaeger will try and destroy all the flashes that have been like deployed, and hopefully you don't get flashed by it. Barbed wire is going to be really useful, and it will slow down the rolling grenades, and obviously Bandit will destroy the Candela if it goes into the barbed wire or any sort of banded object. So the final operator that we're going to be talking about, which is coming within Blood Orchid, is the Defender Ella. She's the first Polish operator to join a operation with 2 other operators, which is kind of like, whoa, like we usually have 2 operators every season, like why are you giving us 3? But she's joining the 2 other operators, which are Ying and Lesion, and she is a 3-bar speed, which is like fast as fuck, boy, and she's a 1-bar armor, which hopefully she's gonna be like IQ. People are saying she's gonna be better than IQ. I don't know, like I like my blonde IQ, like this girl's got green hair, like, but I don't know, we need to find out, boys and girls. Like, personally, IQ's my babe. You could say Ash, but you know what, Ash is just like a tiny head. Who likes tiny? No, I'm joking. But her guns, unfortunately, they never told us what guns they were called, and because I've literally got to go out right now because I'm going out to meet some pals, I can't unfortunately give the names, and like research it like really quick. But if you do know the names of the guns, then leave it in the comment section below and I'll obviously pin it. But she has a pistol which has a sight on it, like the first pistol within the game that has a reflex sight, and how fucking cool is that? She has a shotgun as a primary, and she has I believe it's, I don't want a submachine gun, like yeah, I think she has a submachine gun as this primary weapon as well. But if you do know, tell me in the comment section, it would be really helpful. And the final bit of information for Ela, her secondary gadgets. So her secondary gadgets are barbed wire, or you can choose a impact nade. Personally, I would choose barbed wire, but you know, if you want to choose impact nade just to make rotation holes, then choose it. So I bet you're thinking, what exactly is Ela's gadget? Like, what does it do? Well, the defender has a gizmot mine, and it's like a trip mine if you've ever played like Call of Duty or Battlefield. Well, you basically press RB or one of your gadget deployments, and when holding it, the sticky thing on it, which is kind of weird, it's like a glue or like a gum, you'll pick, or basically that will start to expand, and you throw it against walls, or you can put it on floors. You can choose anywhere where you want to put it, but obviously you put it next to doors, put it on the top of a door, that way the defender can't lean to the left in order to shoot it. So if it's above them, they have to enter the room, and it will self-detonate when they are entering. So I bet you're thinking, what exactly does this gadget do to affect the attackers? Well, it basically minimizes their hearing so they can't hear anything. It's like Echo's stun like gadget, but you won't be able to hear anything. So what exactly can destroy the defender's gadget? Well, bullets and explosions can obviously destroy the concussion mine. IQ can spot the concussion mines. Thatcher can obviously destroy them, so if you're in garage, then it might be hard. Maybe throw them a little later. Twitch drones can also destroy them, obviously. Unfortunately, if you're a bandit player, don't try and get caught with these other gadgets because you destroy them as well. Like bandit players, don't destroy them, please. So that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember to click the like button below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you found this video very informative, or you just really enjoy these videos like new operators, then click the share button. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
So with that said, also there are a slew of new patches, new fixes coming in this season. A ton of new improvements coming to Operation Blood Orchid that you'll be seeing. And there are also about over 1,300 bugs that we are introducing into bug fixes into the game that we're introducing. So a huge improvement to the game, and it's going to be really awesome. There are also about over 1,300 bugs that we are introducing.